Who's left? What are some final tips we got for the viewers before we close this thing out here? Go ahead,
Sorry,
Ted.
I think it's just like, I mean, dieting and eating healthy and, also toning slash scaling back on a lot of, whether it's oily or fatty or very sugary foods is extremely hard. Obviously for a lot of people. For me, it took me almost 2 years just to get to the point where I wasn't eating fast food like 4 or 5 times a week. But one thing that really helped is, like you said, it's just the thing of scaling back very slowly, especially for me, last year, one thing that thing of incorporating, different healthy foods with, your daily foods it was such a big help because it got me used to, eating carrots, eating celery, eating salads, vitamin water, different fruits, just something small where I didn't feel like, like it's such a chore. So if it's like a plate of food and just adding 2 carrots or, salad on the side, like always incorporating something small where it doesn't feel, it's almost like your brain, because my brain definitely is, sometimes it overthinks and then it's like, okay, it's such a chore to, go and eat that bowl of fruit in the fridge after I'm done. But if I kind of like treat it like as a side thing in the beginning, then, again, just speaking from personal experience, it's just helping me, really helped me get used to the thing of eating this and drinking that. And I'm still in the beginning steps, but it's, such a realistic way because you start off small and you start off at a very slow pacing.
Yeah.
And I feel like the rest of you can catch up. So I don't know how you feel about that, but it's definitely something that.
No, definitely.
And it is helping. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What I've recapped is that, eat this, not that, eat then, not now. So you just gap out your time and eat what you need and go on from there. Shamar, you were going to have a thought, boss. Love to hear it as you close this out.
My thought was just, I know when I'm over at my grandpa's a lot, he's diabetic. So one thing I've noticed from him is balance. So I actually just thought of it myself that even though I eat a lot, like if my mom was here, she would tell you I eat a lot. I clean out our fridge weekly. And the only reason I haven't gotten fat is because I golf a lot. So like I keep that balance in my system to where I'll go and get like a Chipotle bowl or go out and eat at a restaurant and order what I want. But then that next day I'm burning off about 500 to 600 calories walking the golf course for 18, or if it's a 2-day tournament, more than that. So I think it's just keeping that balance. If you're gonna go ahead and eat a big breakfast at a hefty restaurant, then the next day go exercise or something. Go do something that's gonna help you burn that off. Because we went camping this past weekend, and me and the people there, they made peach cobbler and homemade ice cream, homemade vanilla ice cream, and the lady gave me 2 bowls of it. And that night I slept like a baby. I went straight to sleep. And then that next morning I was sluggish, but me and my grandpa walked all the way up to the cabin at the lake to get some supplies. And when we walked back, I felt great because I burned all that food off that I ate that night. So I think it's just keeping that balance.
I hear you. That's a great point to end on. This was challenging, because we got to actually apply this stuff that we're talking about. Like Patrick said, everything in moderation. Do your best to choose healthy, be healthy, keep your mind healthy. Just know that your brain is the most important for your function. Everything that you do is controlled by your brain. So let's feed it what we need. Devontae, Shamar, Patrick, Ted, Richard, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your incredible insight and your influence. It's always a pleasure. I especially want to thank you for joining us on this episode of Proper Nutrition for Brain Health and Mental Health. Before I let you go, I want to give you a couple reminders that if you or anyone in your life is dealing with suicidal thoughts or ideations, please do not hesitate to write down the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number, 800-273-8255. There's also a number that you can text if you or someone you know is in a crisis. The number is 741-741. Crisis text hotline, 24/7, around the clock. Resources, support, anything that you need. Do not hesitate to text that number. This was a great episode. I want to thank you for joining us again. If you enjoyed this content and you want to visit more Brother Be Well content, please visit our website at brotherbewell.com. Again, that's brotherbewell.com. As always, I'm your host, Justin Martinez, reminding you, brother, be well. And thank you for joining us.